I want to speak to you, gentlemen, about the idea behind choosing captaincy in a football team. So I've seen obviously this comes from United, trying to going to a football season.
I mean, it shows some respect.
Keep quiet, yeah.
The captain of the national team.
But
he's the captain of the national team.
Tell me how that.
I won't give him the captain's armband.
Which national team?
No.
No way.
Lucky.
Now they ask you now.
It's yours, sir.
No disrespect to the guy. I think the guy
But
is
the
a
coach of the
talented boy.
captain.
No, he's the manager. I think the guy. The guy is good, but I can't see. I walk into the game.
No, I don't see a captain.
Which is why I want to ask, like, what's the thought process before you arrive at making a player a captain?
I think number one, it will be that he has the trust of his teammates. Because that's
a fantastic point.
That is very important. If you are in a dressing room where if this guy speaks to me, I'll listen to him. I think that's number one. Which is why, at Arsenal, Xhaka would always get the armband of every manager walks in because these teammates respect him. They say he's very disciplined. Xhaka comes to training first, he leaves last. He's a guy who will tell people clean up. He's that guy. That's
what I do here too as well. I don't take the cups, I clean.
That's what Xhaka does. So if you have the trust of your teammates, if you have your trust of your teammates, that is very key. And then for me, I also feel that another thing that is very key is you've got a strong personality. And that strong personality means that you have to be vocal. You're not someone who hides in situations, in trouble, when there is an issue, whether it's on the field or out or off the pitch, you want to say something, you want to be heard. It's strong personality because those two things, you need them on the pitch.
It's funny to tell you a story. It's a very short story anyways, but way back, Rangix is one of the most demure, quiet guy. He doesn't talk to anybody. He just keeps doing his thing, right? Except when he's going on a mazy run, he lets his feet speak. And I think one of the United players said, it can be an argument in the dressing room, but when Ryan says he wants to say something, everybody just quiets down. Right? So I imagine that also goes to the first point you make. You have the trust of everybody.
Me, I think first of all, Sabi play ball. First of all,
not necessarily.
Now I have a story.
Not necessarily.
On the lighter note,
not necessarily. I'll tell you why.
On the lighter note, I have a story. See, back then when we used to play ball, right? Obviously, I wasn't the captain of my team, the club. Right?
Obviously.
Now,
the spirit of IBK has come on you.
let me say my story, please. You are going to like it. Just calm down. Now,
you are going to like it.
Now, I'm not the captain of the team. We have senior men, way senior. Older guys who have played for longer, all those things, captains. But so we had a game where we had some of the younger ones playing, and myself and maybe like 2-3 more players were like the senior guys in that particular game. So I was the captain of the game. Right, and the game started. First 5 minutes in the game, first 5 or first 10 minutes into the game, I do 2 handballs. The coach say, "Come out." This game no be your own. Come out, collect captain for your other bench. Another person. Sit down for bench. Put another person for the match. No call sell this match.
Throw 10 under the bus.
10 minutes you do 2 handballs. Before the handball go enter inside 18. Please come out. So
throw under the bus. Crushed by a lorry.
Sabi play ball. Number 2, then you need to have a strong person. Because I don't see how. Also, I'm thinking at that level, players can be very ego. Players can have like big egos, right?
Yeah.
If you know Sabi play ball, I don't see how your strong personality won't seep through. You have to be the guy that you speak in the dressing room. They know that on the pitch you are absolute fighter, but you get the job done on the pitch as well.
And you give as good as you get.
So that's that way you don't kill like that. Nobody go mess. Even your teammates no go mess with you.
I had a chat with a United fan some years back, and he said, "What did Roy Keane used to play?"
United.
He said, "What did Roy Keane used to play?" That's what he was answering. And I told him, I said, Roy Keane was not extravagant. Yeah. Roy Keane in the modern day, is Jordan Henderson. No. Wait. Hold on. Let me talk.
Stop when I say that thing you're saying.
Wait.
Now, senior man, maybe let them finish.
Jordan Henderson in the
blasphemy.
sense
That's
that
blasphemy.
hold on, Jordan Henderson in the sense that
Doesn't care about the limelight.
Doesn't have a bad game. Jordan Henderson,
I don't agree.
No, he hardly has a bad game.
Okay.
He gets the ball, drop it off, tries nothing, doesn't try anything fanciful.
Any stop.
No, wait now. But every game, you can guarantee that Jordan Henderson will give you 120%. That's how Roy Keane
Personality,
was.
ability.
No,
I think ability is Fabinho.
No.
That's what you're trying
Roy
to say.
Keane was a very good footballer.
Very good.
It's Fabinho.
Very
For me,
good
that's
footballer.
like,
He could play. He could get the ball. When he needed to drive the team forward, he could do it. But see, Roy Keane was a Man United player said, when we crossed the white line, Roy Keane was the coach on the pitch. Nobody was listening to Sir Alex. When you passed the white line, you were playing for Roy Keane. You were not playing for Sir Alex.
No, it's true.
That he was that strong. You couldn't give the ball away. Roy Keane was in the ears of everybody, from the goalkeeper, the fullback, the striker.
Yeah.
He would be telling you, you're not making runs. What did they pay you for? So when you have a captain like that, it is very impossible to fail.
So
I just want to say that there's nobody like that.
Yeah,
in
just
the
to
game.
follow up on the point. Like, so I think those leaders, those kind of leaders don't really exist today. So based on your point, I don't think it's necessarily looking.
I think
up.
it's because
more about like
I think football has
they
changed.
So it's more about likability. So the fact that someone like Odegaard can be captain of Arsenal. It's like it's someone that has respect of his teammates and is likable. So
I think Arteta is just crazy.
Even Maguire, he before obviously he's played. He had a bad season last season, but he was very, very well liked by his teammates and the manager trusted him. But I think it's an interesting debate, like how the average captain today, like the difference, they're just regular, except that you see
Very
like,
regular, like
the older,
very
the senior
regular.
men like Aspi, like the personalities are just a lot different.
Yeah, but
different
yeah,
these days.
Aspilicueta is
I think he's
a solid guy.
He's a solid guy. Again, every week 7, 8 out of 10. And he's not these shouts and rants and rave, but like he leads by example. Like Gerrard, you lead by example.
Who's that? Odegaard?
No, Aspi.
Aspilicueta.
Wait a minute. Other what?
Other what?
The day I saw Odegaard with the armband, I'm like, there's no way I'm the opposition. I'm entering the field. I see Odegaard captain. I don't feel take una serious.
So who's the captain more important to? The manager or his teammates? Because
Who
when
is the captain more
when you look at
important
Arsenal
Yeah.
and the bad luck they have with their captains, right? Because like I said, I was captain last year, right? Out the door. So
Like I said, he's the leader, by the way.
right. So
I beg you.
Xhaka was captain.
What are they going to eat?
Was deposed. So
Oba
I mean,
as well.
Oba as well out. So
Oba was never a captain.
what
Still responsible for a captain.
the question it makes me ask is, I mean, if your captains are that dispensable, because back in the day, I mean, you have captains for
captains
6
are the
years.
mainstay, they are the
They are the guys in the team. You know that this is the first name on team sheet.
Mainstay,
But
the
I mean,
spine
Oba
of the
didn't play
team.
some games and he didn't matter. So it made me to ask, who the choice of captain, who benefits off the most with that? Is it the manager or the players?
If the captain is a solid captain, I imagine the players. And the reason I say that is because, look, obviously the question is who benefits more. So the manager definitely benefits, but I think the players, because the bane of a football team, once you're done with the manager and you're on the field, is not playing as a team. When you get on the field, it feels like it's easy. But the moment you get on the field, your natural, disposition is to show that you are a good player. So when you get on the field, naturally, the team can become disjointed.
Yeah.
So I think
So you need somebody.
if you have a captain that's a solid captain, even sometimes subconsciously for the players, they benefit more because this is the guy that is making them, perform as a team. You take that guy out, everybody starts playing like, PSG do not have that.
I'd agree. You know what they always say, like, so even when a person like that captain does the right thing, so like, or Keane is doing 1 hour after training, how can I not do 1 hour after training? So like, I think it's the perfect point. So I think the players definitely benefit more, but obviously vicariously the manager, because that's the manager on the field, so he's benefiting. But it's the players that also need obviously more guidance, and the manager just happy to have the right guy there to implement his instructions.
It's funny, you guys missed the word vicariously.
Oh, yeah.
But
I
I tell you what, it's funny how that's things that stick in your mind, stay in your mind, and they are attached to events, right? So Many years. I mean, I understand the word vicariously, but never really. I mean, I wouldn't use it. I wouldn't use it like off the cuff. So went to this party and we saw this kid. This children's party and we saw this kid. This kid is challenged. Physically challenged. So he was on a wheelchair. And other kids were playing, but he was actually very interested. He was just he was having fun. I couldn't help but feel type of way for the kid. And a friend of mine who was beside me said, that kid is living vicariously through these other kids.
Yeah.
And every time I heard the word vicariously, that comes to my mind. That just took my mind. Like, perfect picture. And I always told my friends the teachers in school that taught me the best were the ones who could paint the most vivid pictures in your mind.
Totally.
Right?
Yeah. Totally. Totally agree. I have another story, but let's keep it moving.
Right. Anecdotes for days, right? Right? You missed that. But let's go.
This guy.
Right. Just kidding.
All right, guys. I'm a man that needs no introduction on this show. It remains the Inside Podcast. When it comes to talking sport, when it comes to talking football all around the world, you get the best information from this particular podcast. You can always join us online, on YouTube, on IG, anywhere online. You can always join. Even on Clubhouse, we're there for you to dish you the best information when it comes to sport all around the world. Stay tuned always.
Cloud. Reach out.